Hello, hello, hello. Okay. And the customary adjusting of the microphone because it looks weird. There we go. Yes. There we go. Now we're in focus. So, what are we going to talk about? Well, I was just reading about bobtails because I figured I should probably know what that is since I'm singing a song with the words bells on bobtail ring. And it turns out it's another term for tail docking, which is a fancy way of saying cutting off a tail. Um, so, probably not much fun for the horse. In fact, I'm pretty positive it is not fun for the horse. I always thought it was like you fold up the tail. Like a bobtail was like you made it like a bob cut, you know, from the 60s. Isn't that when bob cuts were a thing? I wasn't around then. Anyway, so today I'm playing a song that I did not have a lot of time to practice, and I'm glad it's kind of an easy song, and I'm probably not going to play it perfectly, regardless, because I really didn't like buckle down and start figuring out how to play it until Friday, which is really bad. I am working as a substitute teacher in a Catholic school, and Christmas at a Catholic school, being a first grade teacher, it has just sapped the life energy from me. I feel like I just need to go into hibernation. Um, and then, okay, this is a long story, but it's important. My friend was telling me, saying, why is it so hard for you in the dating world? And I was like, I'm just not really the kind of person that people swipe right on. It is what it is. And she said, I think it's because you have low self-esteem. So I said, I don't think so. I mean, I think my self-esteem is okay. I'm not the most confident person in the world, but I'm fine. And I decided to do a test where I would do something that would elevate my self esteem and then see if my life improved in any way afterwards. Well, that test didn't work because I said, you know what would actually really improve my self esteem is if I could uh, clean my house a little bit so I wasn't embarrassed to have anyone over, because right now it's such a disaster area that I would be mortified. And so I did. Well, no, I didn't. I started to do that yesterday, and it was one of those cleaning exercises in futility where it's like, oh, I need to set this here, but there's a box here. What's in this box? Oh, okay, it's 50 more things that I need to figure out where to put. And so yesterday, my self-esteem has probably never been lower in my life than yesterday afternoon, trying to clean my house and get organized. And then I got this song. So what do I want to say about Jingle Bells? Obviously I chose it because I wanted to kind of continue the theme of Christmas music. When I think about Jingle Bells, I think about a young girl who I taught in China who performed Jingle Bells for an English speech competition. And obviously, it wasn't strictly speech. You could also perform a song or something. And she played the piano, and she sung Jingle Bells. And it was fantastic. And I adored the heck out of Siri. That was her name, Siri. I should have mentioned that. Well, I tried not to mention it because, I don't want to tell you her name. But also, it's not like it's her name. It's like her name that she had in English class, so it doesn't really count anyway. But that really makes me think about the good old days in China, the China that I actually moved to in was it 2017 or 2018? Now I think it was 2018. It was on April 1st. I do remember that because that's a really inconvenient time to move to another country. You're telling everyone, hey, I'm in China now. Oh, ha ha. But anyway, it makes me think of a time when I really thought China was a place where I had these friends that I was going to keep for the rest of my life, and things were going to be great. And my best friend at the time was a young woman who I actually couldn't sleep last night, and I actually telephoned her and talked to her for a while. So that was kind of nice because I have kind of gotten out of touch with her. And she's moved to Shanghai, which is kind of scary right now, but she made it through the big old lockdown, so that's good. And she has a boyfriend, and she's planning on getting married, and I don't know what she's doing with her life. I always had dreams that she would move to the USA and become a Chinese teacher. That didn't happen, but still could. And I don't know. It's hard to reconnect with people from that phase of my life because everything has changed so much, not just with me and my friends, but with global politics and everything. And so it makes me kind of nostalgic. It makes me kind of miss the old times when I was getting my shit together and, excuse my French, and things were working out okay. The problems that I thought I had were not really problems compared to, when your life falls apart. Anyway, I always have liked this song. I learned yesterday that the person who wrote it is was a Confederate soldier, which is not great, but I still enjoy the song in part because it's one of the few songs that is a Christmas song, but it isn't about Santa or Jesus. And it's not annoying. I don't think Jingle Bell Rock is about Santa or Jesus last time I checked, but if I never hear that song again, it'll be too soon. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus is technically not about Santa because I think it's supposed to really be the kid's dad, but I still hate that song. So anyway, I feel like Jingle Bells is just such an easy song to like. And if you got to hear Christmas carols every year, nonstop, shoved down your throat, you can do a lot worse. That's my story at Jingle Bells. Okay, can you see the fretboard? Yes, you can. I still, one thing that I was hoping I was finding when I was finding all this crap in boxes yesterday is I have this really cool string that I could use to turn into a guitar strap. And yes, I know I could use any old string, but yeah. Okay. Oh, and another thing, I mentioned yesterday I have this weird fungal infection thing, and I'm trying to get medical insurance so I can take care of it, and yeah. Um, it makes it hard to breathe through my nose sometimes, and so I think it's kind of affected my vocal range. And to mitigate that, I'm going to just try to sing it as low as possible to hopefully avoid hacking up mucus in the middle of the song, because that's never fun. That's not the Christmas spirit. Okay. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. All right, I managed to mess that up. I want to try that one more time because I know I can do it. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. There we go. Well, thank you for joining me. Merry Christmas in however many weeks. What day of the week is Christmas on this year? It's on a Sunday. Okay, so I'll see you in 2 weeks on Christmas. Oh man, that'll be fun. Oh, I wonder if I could learn Last Christmas. That would be fun. That's okay. So I know I'm trying to get off this live stream, but I'm working at this Catholic school, and so the kids are telling me what their favorite Christmas carol is, and one of them says Last Christmas, and there was one of the moms in there who was helping out, and she was like, I hope they don't know who wrote that song. And I don't know, like, if that's like a kids these days thing, or like a I'm getting old thing, or more likely a homophobia thing. But it made me kind of, yeah, I mean, being a teacher is tough sometimes. All right. Have a good 2 Sundays till Christmas.